I wanted to give you an update on my Fiddle Leaf Fig rescue. The last time I made a video, it was about how I have pruned it, and I wanted to show you the progress. So if you look closely, there is a little leaf popping out of the node right under where I cut it. And there's a couple of smaller little protrusions here and one here. So what I'm hoping for is multiple branches. So far the top one looks the most promising. So that's still something that remains to be seen. But the plant's looking healthy. And here is the exciting part to this update. And that is the top part, which I popped in some water. And just 3 weeks later, we have this really healthy root system. I can't get over what's happened in about 3 weeks. So this is going to be its own Fiddle Leaf Fig plant. And I would say that is very successful. And it was just 3 leaves off the top of the plant. And there you go. It's going to be it looks like a healthy new plant. So that is very exciting. And hopefully that's going to come along and give me more than one branch. We'll see. Sometimes those leaf nodes do come out and then nothing happens, but I'm fairly sure at least a leader will come out. And then for those of you that have been asking about my jade updates, let me show you what my jade plants look like. So they were nice and bushy before I pruned them, and sometimes, you know, they look a little puny after you prune them. But I would say it was a successful pruning job, because if you look in, here's a good example. Where I cut it, 2 new branches have come out. So everywhere I cut it, this one, it's just 1. But a lot of them have growth coming out of where I pruned them. Here's another good example. There's two new shoots coming out. And I think once I put them outside in the warm weather, they haven't been getting a lot of sun, and they're next to a heating vent, which isn't ideal, but at least they're warm. But jades tend to stay small when they're chilly. So I think once I put them outdoors for the summer, I'll put them in a shadier spot. They're really gonna take off. But I did want to show everybody that was interested in the jade pruning that it was successful. And it did stimulate some new growth. And I think once those fill out, it's going to be a bushier plant. And I had only shown you 2, but I did actually work on 3. This is the smaller jade plant. So everything pushed out new growth. I'm excited about that. However, the parts that I cut off are rooting, but I put them outside and it's still pretty chilly out. And I think I did that too soon. So they do not look good, and I'm not going to show you until they bounce back a little bit and get their good color back. They had a little edema on them anyhow, so they're not the perfect cuttings, but I'm gonna hold off on showing you the cuttings. But there are the jade plants, and they're doing well. Hopefully this summer they'll thrive and appreciate having less leaves, having less branches to send the energy up to, and they'll bush out. And I couldn't be happier about my Fiddle Leaf Fig pruning. So there you go, and I'm going to end off with the most successful part of the pruning this spring. And I'm hoping the weather warms up around here so I can put some things outside. That's when they tend to do really well. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and there's your update, and I will see you next time.